Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Nottingham Forest Career Mode, and this is the final episode of the first season with Nottingham Forest. And we start off with a really important game against Southampton in the FA Cup final. Incredible. I don't think I've ever got to the final of the FA Cup in a first season with Forest, and I do these every year as a Forest fan. So this is an absolutely massive episode. I'm really happy that I can share this with everyone. And we didn't start very well in this one either against Southampton. I felt like after beating Man City, I felt like it might go a bit under the radar, Southampton, because they are still a pretty good team at about 4.5 stars, and they were testing Bentley in the first half. Player there with a really good shot that was just tipped over the bar, and I don't think we even had a shot, to be honest, in that first half, as it was 0-0. But I was pretty happy all the same that we hadn't conceded, because we looked likely at points. And again, in the second half, Classy going through there and having a shot saved at point-blank range from Bentley. And to be honest, all of our attacks were nearly but not quite. I mean, a pass there that should have really gone through to, I think it was Gray. And then again on this left-hand side, drilling it in and going straight to the centre half when it could have easily gone to Henry Lansbury. And then again here, as the ball goes over the top for Lansbury, but it's taken by the goalkeeper. But we do concede in the 77th minute as a through ball to, I think it was the fullback, Cedric Soares or something like that. And he scored to take the lead for Southampton. And really I was starting to worry now with 13 minutes left that we were going to lose in the final. It just looked like it was coming, but that should have been a penalty. Look at that. Straight into the back of Cohen, and somehow we didn't get a penalty. And again, another through ball there, nearly going to Lansbury. And really you thought on another day we might have got these chances and stuck them away. But as it went into injury time, Bentley went up as well for that corner, straight into the arms of Stecklenburg. But that is how it finished, and we lost the FA Cup final. Absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was gutted, to be honest, when I played this game against Southampton, because they were the better team, but there weren't loads of chances, and I felt like on another day we would have got those through balls to the players and got shots, got a lot more shots anyway, and actually maybe even won the game and won the FA Cup, and that would have been incredible if we win the league as well. But there we go, look, Southampton lifting the FA Cup at Wembley. At least we've got 2 run-outs there, and we won't have to do it in the playoffs at least. Well, I don't think we will anyway. And that is the route to the final as well, just to show you. I mean, we had a pretty easy run in the FA Cup, to be honest. We only really played Man City, sorry, were the best team that we played, and that was only in the semi-final. And to be honest, we nearly lost that anyway. But this is the game. This is the table before the Leeds game. We've got a game in hand, so if we win this, we actually win the league. And I mean, that'd be a really this would be a really good place to win it at Leeds United. Well, they started really well with Sam Byram here, who nearly scored in the reverse fixture, getting a shot there and hitting the post. It was really unfortunate, but thankfully we didn't concede. And we have a free kick here about 35 yards out with Henry Lansbury, who hits it, and he hits the crossbar. An absolutely unbelievable attempt. But it did hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, that didn't go in. And again, Leeds came forward here with Chris Wood having a chance, but he put it wide of the post. But then in the 41st minute, Tesha with a really deft through ball to Ward, who knocked it in for his first goal of the season in the penultimate game. I thought he'd never actually score, and he hasn't been playing that much recently either, but he did get his first goal of the season there, in a really commanding position now with only 45 minutes left in this match, and hopefully we can secure the league title at Ellen Road. I also brought on Stendera at half-time for Henry Lansbury, again mainly because he's a bit fatigued, and also I want to save him as well. Well, at least prevent him from getting injured, because I know that sometimes happens when the stamina's really low. And also brought on Ryan Mendes as well for Demarai Gray, who's been fading a little bit as the games have gone on at the end of this season. And Stendera there really should have buried that, or at least maybe put it to the left or the right of the goalkeeper. And Osborne, who was having a really good game there, having a couple of attempts, and it was well saved again by the goalkeeper. And the final substitution as well, Marco Mancian coming on for Robert Tesher, who seems to do pretty well in that defensive midfield role. And Mendes there really testing Silvestri in the Leeds United goal. And as the game went on, I thought we might have added to it, but again, a really good bit of defending there to take the ball off of the foot of Ben Osborne, and that is how it ended, and we won the league title at Ellen Road. Absolutely incredible. We have 15 shots as well. That's really impressive, but I think it shows you just how FIFA 16 is when you get that many shots and you don't score more than 1 goal. So that is the league table, and also before this final game against MK Dons, they're only 1 point clear of relegation, and we can actually relegate them depending on results if we beat them or even if we draw. And there's the confirmation as well that we have clinched promotion. It doesn't say as winning the league, I don't know why, but yeah, we did win the league. And just before this final game, again, just as you can see, MK Dons in a lot of trouble there. And it's really going to be a massive match for them, but I do rest a few players. Panios comes in and Cohen moves into midfield before this final game of the season. And I think it really showed in this one that we rested quite a few players, because MK Dons really were creating quite a few chances and should have taken the lead through Nicky Maynard, I think it was, who had a trial at Forest actually in real life. Yeah, and should have scored there. And they were creating a lot of chances, and we couldn't really cope with them, even though they are so far down the table. And again, Maynard getting another chance there, but hitting it wide of the target. And again, a really good save from Bentley here. That's why he's been one of the best players in the Championship this year. Absolutely fantastic reaction save. But that's how it finished at half-time. It was 0-0, which is really disappointing. I mean, your last game at home, you've won the league title and you really want to entertain the fans. But it wasn't really happening, to be honest. And I brought on Berea and Ward, I think it was, as well, just to hopefully get some fresh legs and get a goal in this half. But again, MK Dons with a better team out of the two of us. Really not going with form there. But Randall as well, hitting a shot over the bar. And Panios, who's been really impressive on the left-hand side when I have played him, chipping it just past the post there. And Andy Reid, who I did play for his final game before he is released, to a standing ovation there, with Henry Lansbury coming on in his place, and Cohen hitting a shot and a whistle just wide of the post. I thought it might have gone in, to be honest. And Cohen tricking his way into the box, hitting the shot. Again, well saved from Martin, but we didn't have many chances in this one. Unfortunately, we couldn't relegate MK franchise as it was. We drew 0-0, at least I don't think we did. I think we'll find out in a second with the league tables. But we did win, and we obviously already have won the league, sorry. And we can lift the trophy now at our own ground, thankfully. And Jack Hobbs, who has been an ever-present as well, lifting the league title. He's been a captain, he's been in every single game. Absolutely fantastic to see. 18 episodes in. So there we go, absolutely fantastic to see, and hopefully we can really kick on in the Premier League next season, although I think we're going to need to sign a lot of players, or at least 2 or 3 outstanding ones. And we had some training right after that game, one of the final sessions of the season. Stendera getting an A there, which is absolutely fantastic. So he's getting close to a 76, and I've also put him on 2 training sessions now. So that is a league table. I mean, 87 points for the league title. I don't know about you, but I thought that was quite low. I thought that the team that usually finishes top gets about 90 points at least. I think a couple of seasons ago when Forest finished 3rd, say a couple of seasons, about 5 years ago, when they finished 3rd, I think Newcastle had like nearly 100 and West Brom had 90. But there are some of the stats. Jack Hobbs, 46 games, absolutely fantastic. The only player to be an ever-present, and Henry Lansbury, who only played 1 less, with 24 goals, absolutely amazing. Far clear of Robert Tesher with only 7. But Daniel Bentley as well, with his average higher than anyone else. He has been basically all season, and he is going to lift what, well, I assume it would be player of the season, seeing he did rate the highest, even though Henry Lansbury scored a ridiculous amount of goals from midfield. And this is also a kind of a squad report, just to show you at the end of the season how some of the players have been going up. You can pause it if you'd like, just to look at where they have gone up. These are some of the highest rises that I'm showing you at the moment, and also some of the players that went out on loan, mainly the young players, Tyler Walker and George Grant there, and Alex Iacovitti, I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, the centre-half, quite a young one as well. And also, I think it's Oliver Burke, who scored his first ever league goal for Forest recently against Cardiff City. And I think I'm going to be looking at getting these players into the squad next year. I mean, saying that actually, being in the Premier League, I'm not sure if that will really happen. But I think I might keep Burke and Walker and train them a little bit, because I want to see them go up quite a lot. And also offer Assombalonga a new contract for £30,000, only important first team player, but he does accept it, which is absolutely brilliant, because he didn't accept our last one, which was a bit less money but a higher squad role. I don't know what that says about him, but there you go. We also had a few more training sessions, and a really good one there for the final one, as Langlet went up to his 75, and Stendera, I think, went up to a 76 as well. Also got Manager of the Year awards, which is fantastic, and Daniel Bentley was named Player of the Year in the Championship, which is absolutely amazing. He's the best of all the players, and Derby finished in the playoffs, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't go up as they went out to Burnley, and Burnley went up as well, beating Middlesbrough 2-0 in the playoff final. So that's your final league table of the season. I keep showing the league table quite a lot in this episode for some reason, but there we go. We finished first, 6 points clear of third and 4 points clear of second. We go up with QPR automatically. We get told we had a great season, and also, for a change for me, there's at least a great domestic cup performance. But that is the end of this first season. That is the end of this episode. I'm not sure about the future of this. I'm going to do it straight away. It might be a few weeks. I'm not sure. But if you like this video and you like the season finale, winning the league title but losing in the cup, don't forget to like this video. And if you're new and you liked it, don't forget to subscribe as well. And hopefully I'll bring some more stuff out, maybe the next season soon as well. And I'll see you all later.